Hello friends, welcome to the Backyard Garden. Today we're going to have to harvest some of the sunflowers. We're going to take some of the bigger ones that have the heads bent over, and we're going to take them in and harvest the seeds. It's mid-August, so we're going to plant some of those seeds again this weekend because there's still plenty of time for them to grow and mature before the first winter comes here in Zone 9, California. Here's a big one here when the head is bent over like this. We're going to harvest this one. We're going to take it in and get it away from the squirrels and the birds and dry this one out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one loose. Awesome. See, the ray flowers are drying up on the ends. And then the inside flowers, these will all come off. They scrape off easily and the seeds are underneath. So this is a nice big one here. These are the ray petals. These are all dried out. They come off. And then each one of these is connected to the seeds underneath. These just scrape right off. And there's the sunflower seeds. And we're going to dry them out for a little bit, and we can either roast them, or for this set here, we're going to use them for seed stock and do some more planting this weekend and next year. This is the one that we harvested today. This is a gray stripe. Each one of these little seeds in here come out, and bam. Right now they're soft. You could barbecue them if you wanted at this point, or even fry them with some olive oil and some garlic. Kind of tastes a little bit like corn, but you can do that when they're soft like this. But today we're looking to build our seed stock, so this is our old one. Look how big this is. Tremendous. But this one's all dried out, ready to go. So this is the one we harvested today. Look at the size of these seeds. These are Mongolian giants. And as impressive as this one is, if we put this one aside to dry, take a look at this one. Bum, bum, bum. Massive. Awesome. Now, all these ray petals, I usually take off before I dry it, because that just makes a bigger mess. But all these seeds, let's see the size of these. Bam. These are a little shorter, but fatter, but that produces an excellent flower. So these are the seeds that we're gonna save, and we're gonna wind up planting a bunch of these this weekend for our third or fourth replant of the season, because once you get them started, they start to pop out pretty good, pretty fast, and just work your way around. I'm sure there are easier ways, but this one's the funnest, most satisfying. Just pop them out. These would be good for roasting too. Look at that. Delicious. We're gonna get hundreds and hundreds of seeds just from this one flower head. Might put a few out to feed the birds. Definitely not out to feed the squirrels. The squirrels love feeding on these. Yeah, not a huge fan of those reekers of destruction, but that's another story for another time. So anyway, if you ever find one that's a little thin and underdeveloped, might put that in for roasting or for the bird feeder, because I don't want to take a chance that those are not viable seeds for my planting, because I like to succession plant, and I wind up planting almost every 2 weeks in the summertime, just so I have sunflowers coming up all season long. So that's it. We're going to work on this a little bit. Very relaxing and satisfying to do this by hand. Just stack them up. All right, we'll check back in a minute. Making progress. All right, we're back a few days later, and we've just about done. These here are packed in rather tightly. They probably have too much moisture in them. I'm not going to take these, because if I leave these in my seed stock, they'll probably go moldy. So if they don't come out easily enough, I'm just gonna leave them behind. I'll probably put this out on my bird feeder and let the birds go for it. So anyway, you're gonna have to see how many seeds we got from one seed grew this flower and how many seeds this flower put out in one season. It's pretty amazing. All right, here's the final result. I'm done. That's going out on the bird feeder. They'll pick those out and enjoy that. From one seed came one plant. From this plant, I got all these seeds. This is a 1 pound jar and it's completely full just from this one. So amazing. Get out and plant some of those this weekend, save some for next season, pass the seeds out to friends. When I water over at my sister's house when she's out of town, I secretly plant some of these in her garden. She's always happy when they come up. They usually start to sprout before she even gets back after just a few days. All right, so have a wonderful day. Get out there and get gardening. Bye, friends.